Hello everyone and welcome back to Gearhaven, our Ironteeth settlement on the Cliffside map. Oh boy. Kind of see the terraced farms in the corner here, very nice, and we also overlook our new expansion for forestry industry. And that we need a ton of, so let's actually continue the game and make sure that we'll actually have the space to put down our lumberjacks. Now, I completely forgot where we are actually storing all of our logs. Where are we storing all of our logs? Probably in here. No, that's all planks, metal blocks. Do we not have any log storage? No, we must have some log storage. Right? Don't ask me. Yeah, that sounds about right. Right, so I think we need some log storage. And what better place to put it than put it up there? In case you have just noticed, there's still our flooded swimming pools. Yes, swimming pools need water. They just don't need as much over there. Anyways, let's go ahead and make sure we have the ability to put some logs somewhere over there. I don't quite know. Or we could utilize this corner right here. I like that much more because that will be so much easier to utilize. All right, let's go ahead, high priority on the staircase, and then we're going to mark these resources for demolition. And I'm really hoping that since we're in a bad tide right now, 17 days, all of the bad water is flowing over here. Once it's done, at some point at least, we will actually be able to recover our swimming pool. And by then, I also hope that we will be able to put I actually don't want the floodgates up here, so let's remove you guys. We will be able to put some of the levees on top of there, so there shouldn't be any flooding anymore. Maybe. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see about that. Actually, we could also put our valves up there, which might not be the worst thing. Okay, you guys are definitely not going to grab these. So let me delete that. And then just already put the fill valves in. Target height 0.5. I think that is okay. Should also set you up on a high priority. Actually the highest whenever you get to it. Yep, I accidentally selected some other stuff. Not a big deal. Now we do have the space up here to put down our industrial piles, which will be exactly what we need for our log storage. And nope, we're gonna add them like this, rotate them around, and I think that will be a good amount of of storage space. And then we just need to make sure that we can connect all of this up. All right, yep, put in a staircase here. You have direct path to this one. Then double platform here. Single one there. Then we can actually just keep going like this. Another double one over there. There we go. And set you up to store some logs. So we do definitely have some log storage. Wherever it is. Alright, next thing that we also need to set up are our spiral staircases, because they are probably my new favorite thing in Timberborn. There we go. All of that is in. Make sure we're connecting our paths up so that everything is fully connected. There we go. And then we're gonna copy the settings and paste that on all of these. Excellent. And then we have a good amount of log storage out of the way up here, which will be actually pretty perfect once we put down our beavers to do some wood cutting right there. I'm gonna give it a little bit of spacing in between for, yeah, I guess no particular reason. But anyways, it'll be nice to have. Right, still have a ton of dirt. And there will be a lot of waiting still in this episode. However, that doesn't mean we can't actually make things a little bit better. Oh, look at that. Actually, the coffee bush has propagated. Huh. Didn't want that to happen, but you know what? I'm also okay with that. Right. We're going to put some detailers down. We do have a good amount of the elixir. Yeah, no, it's not called the elixir, but still. Oh, actually, after a swim, getting your tail tattooed seems about right. But maybe not here. Maybe we'll place that just over there. Yep. And yep. Actually, it is the Ironteeth, so they're all about efficiency. So we're going to put all 4 of them next to each other. Still with a little bit of privacy on one of the sides at least. Where is it? Shrub. There we go. And then once this is in, we can actually set them to different patterns. Here we go. And I really need to, at some point, get into making my own patterns. So, you know, they're a bit more stylized. I actually go ahead and remove this builder's hut. I can place another one here, even though you guys are just sat around. Nothing left to do, I guess. Because then we can also just continue the path through here, and that lines up perfectly. Not entirely sure what we're going to do with that space in the middle here. However, wait, did they always have the motivatorium? They always had the mud bath? Wasn't that a folktale kind of thing? Is one of my mods messing with this? It might actually be. Alright, let's... Oh, hold on. The mud baths actually do need power. So we need to figure out a way to get power over there. Now, currently our power lines are all up there. It's not too bad, though, to get it over here. Since we are already... plant 5,000 trees. Okay. Maybe I should at some point do a playthrough where we're actually just working on getting all the possible achievements in the game. That could be kind of nice. Alright, bottom line though. If I'm going to put a dynamite down here, triple dynamite, I guess that's fine. Double one would have done the job though. And then we add a tunnel system all the way through here. And then over there, we just need to figure out, oh, look at that actually. Oh, but we don't want to connect this up because that will ultimately flood everything. All right. So, however, if we're going to go down here and then one level more, does this line up perfectly? This lines up perfectly. But I won't be able to remove you because there's this guy on top. All right, temporarily, fermented mushrooms, just keep that in mind. Demolish. We do have a good amount of food, 4,000 food. Yeah, I would call that a good amount of food. And then we destroy you. And then we can just put in the vertical shafts. 2 of them. put in the fermenter back on top. And then set you up for hello? Oh. Something weird is going on. Maybe I need to just restart the game. Fermented mushrooms. There we go. All of them are actually run by our beavers and not by the bots. So that is overall, you know, decent. Okay, let's go underneath here again and make sure we can connect up to that power connection we just created. Yep, right there. Okay, yeah, it is actually just sticking out. I was worried there for a second. Okay. And then also gonna make sure that we connect the path in so they can actually reach all of the rest. Right. We could free up more of the resources. I think it's fine. Alright, in the meantime, let's have a look. None of you guys can be reached. Which staircase is... which piece of path is missing? And I found it immediately. There we go. All those problems solved. Okay. Okay. Getting better overall with the logs, so that is good to see. Let's have a look here. Also, I think building up this is too far from the city center. Really? Are we lacking anything else? It's too far from the district center. Why are you too far from the district center? Oh, I forgot another piece of road. There we go. It's too easy to forget them. Alright, it seems like this is fully connected up. We're gonna add our vertical power shafts in here. Go underground again. I do wish there was like a button that was like, okay, go all the way to the bottom. Going the other way around, definitely easier. Now, when it comes to planks, okay, you know what? We're freeing up the material. Go. And then we keep adding our power shafts one at a time. Now, like before, hey, what happened here? Oh, we'd never picked those up. I closed this off too early. All right, delete and delete. And you guys don't need to watch me place one after another, so I'm gonna fast forward through that and I will be right back. You know what, this is taking too long for me, so instead we're gonna do what you can always do, just make it too wide. I think we're gonna leave it at that, because once they put all of that stuff in, we should be at the next gear. Here we go. And then they can still walk all over there. Alright. We're gonna remove all the paths to here. They should still be able to. Of course they're not able to get there. Why would they be able to get there, I guess? Alright. But with all this extra space, we can go ahead and connect this completely through and then remove the planks over here and there. And now I need to put the path back in. Right, there we go. Okay, so now they can build this, and once they're done with that, we can put the last piece into place. And then things should be going pretty well. This is moving along also quite nicely. I do want to make sure at some point we need to build all the earth pop. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. At some point we need to build all of these, so that means we need a ton more treated planks. And I think the only reason why we don't get more treated planks is because we don't have any additional storage. So let's go ahead, again, because we can, and add the additional storage on top of here. This is all dirt, that's fine. Well, that's actually, okay, we need 2,000. One of them is about 200. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. Okay, so that's 1,800. Okay, that's 2,000. All right, I'm also gonna change this up a little bit, because I want to remove this staircase. So let's put in, oh, actually, hold on. There we go. Spiral staircase. Love the spiral staircases. And then we're gonna demolish this one already. Set you up to the high priority. And we can put in more paths over here. For now, let's try out this. I'll see in a second if that makes sense. Make sure all of this is fully connected up. All right. So move over here. Spiral staircase. Perfect. Also this time making sure there's a path. Then we can actually just keep going like this. Out here. Spiral staircase. And then can actually just continue like that. Hold on, I'm not sure about this one yet. So if we add a spiral staircase here, we're almost there. Actually, yeah, if we add another double platform right in front. Spiral staircase there, path in the middle, everything should be connected up, it looks like it. Let's go ahead, copy the settings. Go. And then we can store a ton more of the treated planks. I think overall this will be a good part for all of this. So let's keep this going. And in the meantime, oh, actually, our swimming pools are ready. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, it took me so long to get down here that nobody is in here anymore. All right, time for us first person view. I don't like that. Let's reset you and then go into first person view. Ah, look at him, just chilling, taking a swim. Let's also have a look if we go in here. The bushes look a little bit sad, but otherwise, very nice, very nice. All right. And the one thing that I really wanted to build over here is actually the mud bath. So let's place you like that. No, flip you around. Actually set you to on the highest priority. And then make sure we have a pathway in there. And that's all we really need. Spiral staircases. One there, one there. And nope, no regular staircases. Just path systems. One here, one there. And they can actually take a mud bath. Very nice, very nice. I think so. We also now have the space over here. Remove the path, put in the power connection. Highest priority on that. Highest priority on all of these as well. And once all of that is in, I think we're in a overall pretty good spot. Now we still haven't managed to build all of this. However, they are actually up here now. Wait, why are you guys building in this direction? I need you to build in this direction. All right. They're slowly making their way there. Really? You can't do the power connection from underneath? Oh, hold on. Let's make sure. That is, can't get all the required materials. It's just one log. We have 10. Alright. I think the problem is that I high prioritized way too many things. What if I do this? Let's go back down. Just turn this off for now. Okay, you can actually get the material. Now we're just waiting for you to properly build it. There is our beaver. Here we go. It's connected. These are powered, which means our Ironteeth will now very soon be able to take a bath over there. Let's make this a tiny bit nicer. Put 2 more platforms on either side. And then they're already taking their baths. Very nice. Let's have them some beaver statues facing them. Look at that. Ah, doesn't that look nice? Ooh. And I think that's worth a screenshot. Yeah, you can just watch me do that. Alright, here we go. That will be our thumbnail. Perfect. And I think with that, I'm going to call this an episode. So thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.